engineering. This is detailed design.
And then the last stage, we call it the detailed design stage. So this is when the structural engineer Athanasius has finally decided on which of the proposed options he's going to proceed with. So he has eliminated other options based on reasons such as cost, non-feasibility, and a lot of other factors which he has considered with basic formulas. He has arrived at a particular option which they should proceed with, and he goes on to do detailed analysis where he calculates every load down to the very last kilonewton, every load that is expected to come on each element of the building. He sizes the beams, sizes the columns, the slabs, designs the roof, designs the environment, and a whole lot of other things to the very last detail. He comes up with the structural drawings which are going to help the site people work on site. And then, but even at this stage, most times High Chief Athanasius would most likely come and say, oh, maybe as at the point they are still digging the foundation trench, High Chief Athanasius will come and say, oh, engineer, what's that engineer's name? High Chief Edegbo will come and meet Engineer Athanasius and say, engineer, there's no money, but I would like us to add a basement. Engineer takes that down and probably stops his workers from working, because for every adjustment, a good engineer knows that he needs to go back to the drawing board, resize any element that needs resizing based on the new part of the structure, which is going to definitely lead to added loads. He's going to resize elements, change the steel rods if necessary from the drawings before they go back to continue work. Even after doing that resizing and all, when they come back to site, High Chief Edegbo might still come and say, oh, engineer, I know that I said there's no money, and I know initially I told you I wanted to do a one-story building, and then I now came and said I want to add a basement, but I want to still add a penthouse. Look around. If you look around, you see other people are doing a penthouse, and I want to add a penthouse. There's no money, but let's add a penthouse. So Engineer Athanasius then stops his workers again and goes back to the drawing board. He needs to resize all the structural elements from the beams, the slabs, from the beams to the columns and the foundations. The slab necessarily do not need any readjustment. You just need to add an extra slab.